All right, Shalom. Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. It's all praises to who the world calls God. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Ba'ashem being the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace and mercy to the hopeful, like precious word and truth is necessary to my brother Tazabah at a Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I just got up from a dream, right? And the Lord is gonna give bro spiritual power when it need be, right? And just to get into the dream, I was at some store, and for some reason, I got the whip parked super far away from the store's front door for some reason, all the way in the cut where nobody else is. So I come out of the car, and I come out of the store. I come out of the store, and I see some ghetto ass Issacharites, like a bitch, some little weak ass frail dude, and a nigga that's trying to pull on my door to open it up. So I hit the lock button, and for some reason, when I hit the lock button, it opens up the door. So I ran up over there while he's trying to get in, and he's sitting in the seat, and I get over there, I'm about to rip him out of there. And all you hear is the woman say, "Are you fucking stupid?" Like, you know how them ghetto ass Chicano hood bitches are in that voice. "You fucking stupid with a cartel." Stupid shit, right? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all trying to trying to steal my shit. It ain't happening. And I'm grabbing him, and out of nowhere, this dude pulls out AK, right? Pulls out the gun, and he thinking I'm like scared. I'm like, at that point, if y'all niggas is cartel, you gonna shoot me on the spot. I gotta tussle with you regardless. There ain't no getting away from it at that point. We in point blank range. I try to run around the corner. It's over anyway, right? So I grab the barrel of the gun, and there's like a calm fury over me, and I'm pissed. I'm not like overly anything. It's just like a calm fury, right? And I grabbed the barrel of the gun while the dude's trying to, get his finger towards the trigger. And I grab it, and out of nowhere, I start bending that shit. The best scenario I can give you in a movie scene is this right here, right? From Harry Potter.
Dry up, Dursley, you great
And that's exactly what happens. But he starts pulling the trigger right when I bend the gun. Right? He starts to pull the trigger as I start bending the gun. And then, so I bend it enough, and then I bend it, and he keeps trying to pull the trigger. I bend it just enough so where the barrel of the gun, and it's out of his hand like this. It's out of his hand like that. So he's not even having it in front of me directly anymore. And he ends up pulling the trigger, shooting a bunch of times, and he ends up hitting him in the head several times. So after he gets hit in the head, the car, somehow the car got in drive, but I got the keys, so he had no time to actually hotwire nothing. Somehow the car got in drive, and he ends up, dying with his foot on the pedal and hitting into something. So, and I had no fear in the moment, not for his friends, nothing. It's just And that type of calm, I was like, man, that this for you to be that calm, and shots is fired, and you just bent a gun, and you bent the barrel, and this dude blew his shit away. My car kind of fucked up, but it drives because I pull him out of the fucking car and back it up and everything like that. And then I woke up after the police get to the scene, right? And they're shocked. The woman that tried to sit here and be on her side, she don't know what to do, but she know not to fuck with me. So, long story short, that was my vision of the Lord supplying that spiritual power. And what does it say in the scriptures? This is 2 Samuel 22 and 33. It says, "The Most High is my strength and power, and He maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet. He setteth me upon the high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken in my arms." And that's what the Lord do, man. The Lord gives us power whenever the need is. And that's what He did in the dream. He broke a bow of steel in my arms, man. The fact I was able to bend that rifle barrel the way I did, and that dude ended up pulling the trigger and putting himself out, man. It says, "Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy gentleness had made me great." The Lord is going to protect those in these situations, man. He's going to supply the power where the need is. Isaiah 40. And 30. Isaiah 40 and 29. He giveth power to the faint. And that's what the Lord did in the dream, man. So I got over there, I was like, man, it was out of the blue. I'm like, fuck, this motherfucker trying to get in my shit. So I run over. And the Lord just gave me the power in a moment to do what had to be done. Right? He giveth power to the faint. And to them that have no might, He increases strength. It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. The Lord going to supply all the power we need in these days to come, bro. All the power we need in these days to come. This is Isaiah 41. And 15 it says, "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth, and thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff." And we don't know what we're going to get into. We don't know. Each brother doesn't know exactly, what his day and his trials and his walk is about to be when all shit pops off. But we know this, that the Lord is the one that's going to supply the strength, man. In a moment, the Lord can give you the power to do a bunch and get out of something. Remember the scriptures talk about the Lord will lift up a banner, right? It says, "Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them." This is talk about in the time where the Lord gives us that full-on spiritual power. "And thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh, and thou shalt glory in the Holy One." Isaiah 59. Isaiah 59 and 19. It says, "Show them shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him." And that standard could be through spiritual power, making you go invisible. The Lord could put you in a whole different area out of the blue when these devils run in. We just got to trust that the Lord is with us in everything, man. And that starts now, right? The Lord is going to lift up a standard against all our enemies, man. Whether it be an angel helping us, whether it be him giving us spiritual power, right? Samson prayed to the Lord in his hour. The Lord gave him the power, man. This is Judges 16 and 28. It says, and Samson did call unto Yahweh and said, O Yahweh power, remember, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once, O power, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars which the house stood on which it was borne upon, and it says which it was borne upon, of the one with his right hand and the other with his left. And Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might, right? And the house fell upon the lords, Salakia, and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew in his death were more than they which he slew in his life. The Lord is going to supply that spiritual power when it's needed. And that's what I felt in that dream, man. That calm, fury, just all-out power. It was like the Lord made sure that I didn't have any fear in the dream. Right? I didn't know the nigga had a gun. I didn't know any of that, you know. Because a wise man look at that situation and be like, you know what, you should have let it go. But at the same time, he didn't know he had a gun. He was already in the scuffle with a nigga trying to break into your shit. Right? I don't care about a bitch shit. Nothing about no cartel shit. Right? But I was already in the heat of it, and then the nigga pulled out the gun. I was point blank range. Now we have to tussle. Right? Psalm 68 and 33, I think. No, 34. It says, he ascribed strength unto the Most High. His excellency is over Israel, and his power in the clouds. O power, thou art terrible out of thy holy place. The power of Israel is he that giveth strength and power unto his people. Blessed be the Most High. Right? And that's what the Lord gonna do, man. He's gonna give bros power and strength when the need is, when the day comes. He already get through a lot of shit. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna say, call hello, Yahweh by Shimei Shai by Shimei Karkadash. Shalom.